back on. It is a tremendous crowd. They're lined up the straight from the winning post till about the 220 metres. After the winning post, probably a good 75 to 100 metres onto the turn out of the straight. It is a tremendous crowd. They tell me it's going to go very close to a record, if not breaking the record. So Minden Mate heading back to the start. Minden Mate's rejoining them over at the start. Tarita Fella. It's over here at the start with My Kind of Victory, Modern Design, Miami Beach and General Jack. Also Big Bad Homes, Seahawk DJs on the second line with Minden Mate, My Kind of Victory. And Kublai Khan, his win was probably the one that was not all that much talked about. Kublai Khan, it was very impressive. With 3 wide around to sit to the breeze. It went 2-2, which wasn't all that far out of some of the other times they'd run in the heats. And was still too good. Isabel Ilsley, she is the trainer and driver. Now the mobile is ready for this Maitland Intercity pace. Final feature race, they're starting to move up. Modern Design breaks the pre-race formation. Miami Beach starts to move forward with Tarita Fella and Big Bad Homes. General Jack, Cosmic Warrior. The second liners are Kublai Khan. Seahawk DJ has won 6 from 7. It starts to move forward. Greg Bennett again looking for a hit and run raid. He's done it twice already over this carnival. Once last Saturday night on this pacer and then on Palmer Kate here on Tuesday night. Came up for the 1 drive for 1 victory. Mobile is rolling. Cosmic Warrior scores up well. A very even field in the running of this year's Maitland Intercity pace, sponsored by Mark Collin Packaging. 2,400 metres, a top of the straight start to the winning post and 3 laps. All ready to go. Front of a great crowd. They're set. Blue light is on. They're off and racing from the inside. Cosmic Warriors being driven forward. General Jack's come out humming. Miami Beach is 4 wide and Tarita Fella 3 deep. Seahawk DJ is through from the second line. Modern Design dropping in on the outside of My Kind of Victory. Then Big Bad Homes, Kublai Khan and Minden Mate is last of all. Cosmic Warrior in front, but it's being tackled for the lead by General Jack, and Darren Hancock's going to take the former Tasmanian to the front. Tarita Fella is third and Miami Beach is still out there 3 wide pressing on. My Kind of Victory on the inside of Seahawk DJ, 1.5 to Modern Design, a break of 3 to Big Bad Homes. Minden Mate saves ground on the rail, and Kublai Khan's back to the tail end of the field. To the top bend, General Jack in front, leading a half length. On the outside second, Miami Beaches work to the breeze and Cosmic Warrior third in the trail. Then Tarita Fella balanced up beautifully, 1-1 around My Kind of Victory. Seahawk DJ 3 back the outside from Minden Mate. There's some moves coming at the mile. Big Bad Homes hooks out 3 wide to go forward. Kublai Khan gets onto his back. Modern Design shuffled back to the tail end of the field to the winning post with 2 circuits left to run. General Jack being joined by Big Bad Homes. Cosmic Warrior third on the inside of Miami Beach, who gets cover for the first time. 3 wide Kublai Khan is pressing on from My Kind of Victory. 1 to Tarita Fella, who's been shuffled back. The same said for Seahawk DJ around Minden Mate and Modern Designers last of all. General Jack into the back. A touch over, a lap and a half to go. Leads by about a neck. 3 wide Kublai Khan comes up with Big Bad Homes in the centre. Cosmic Warrior fourth, the fence behind the leader. Then Miami Beach. My Kind of Victory was next. Seahawk DJs joined the 3 wide lane. Well back was Minden Mate and last of all is Modern Design. Off the back, General Jack has the field bunched, leads around a neck on Big Bad Homes. Cosmic Warrior third the inside, and Kublai Khan's doing it tough again tonight out there 3 deep. Miami Beach is shuffled up in the centre. Then came My Kind of Victory as they enter the lane for the bell. 3 wide with a card up as Seahawk DJ. Tarita Fella next from Minden Mate and Modern Designers last of all to the winning post with 1 circuit to go. General Jack the leader for Darren Hancock. A half on Big Bad Homes. Dennis Wilson, the Sydney visitors, are 1-2. Cosmic Warrior third on the inside of Miami Beach. Then Kublai Khan, My Kind of Victory. Tarita Fella was next from Seahawk DJ. Minden Mate second last and Modern Designers last of all as General Jack goes past the 500. Leading about a half length on Big Bad Homes. Cosmic Warrior third on the inside. Seahawk DJ out 3 and 4 wide. Sprints up from Miami Beach about to get out. Then came My Kind of Victory. Tarita Fella, Kublai Khan dropped off. Well back was Minden Mate and Modern Design. Big Bad Homes hit the lead on the side. Raced about a length on General Jack. Miami Beach to third, and then came Cosmic Warrior, followed by My Kind of Victory. Dennis Wilson looking for the feature race double this evening, turned in front with Big Bad Homes and dashed away. Into second spot comes Miami Beach, and then Tarita Fella. The Intercity pace looks over. Big Bad Homes is a mile in front. Battle for second. Miami Beach is into second. Big Bad Homes with a victory salute from D. Wilson. Big Bad Homes Homes a length and a half. Miami Beach and Tarita Fella.
And the front runner is Power of Kuma, trying to lead all of the way, led by 5 metres. Brani Dell without.
Happy with him at the moment.
I've heard reports that you believe the horse may be a touch vulnerable tonight.
Staying race of the year, and Restless Stand stifled betting. He's 2-1 on course, and not much better on the TAB. But he looks like the winner. We've run records on 3 tracks. In fact, he can lead this field, and I think he's the one to beat. Slick Appeal's the danger. He qualified in 42.64, and there is a school of thought that says that he goes best first up and is flattened by a tough 720 metre run, but he's the obvious danger. The other chances look to be 2 Beretta Betty, the dog who will go with them early, and 4 Nimue, another speed dog who was improved after last week's debut effort over 720 metre race. 40,000 the winner, the Association Cup. And 8 Restless Stand looks like the one to beat. 3 Slick Appeal, a marvellous old dog. He's won 23 races here at Wentworth Park, 6 at this distance, and he's just chasing his heart out. 2 Beretta Betty, has run 42.56 here, and 4 Nimue, the young improving sprinter stayer, and I think she'll make a name for himself in the short term here at Wentworth Park. This might be a bit rich. Association Cup, 8, 3, 2 and 4.
Good on you, Pete. Yeah, Restless Stand. There's number 4 on your screens at the moment, and that's Nimue. We're going to Paul Ambrosoli in about 5 minutes. Before that, of course, we've got a race coming up at Maitland. And right now, Wentworth Park, they're being boxed for the Association Cup final at Group 1 level. Restless Stand, the favourite at $1.70. Here's Paul Ambrosoli.
$40,000 to the winner, set, ready and racing. Restless Stand knuckled over and came out 5 behind them. Nimue won the jump. I'm a Rock Star. Slick Appeal got away well. They were followed the fence by Lone Pine, Ron Ray Lass, Autobahn Flyer. Restless Stand has settled down second, last 15 from the leader, going up on the inside now. And the tail end of Lone Pine out of the straight. The front runner is Nimue. 2 in front of Slick Appeal. 4 off to I'm a Rock Star. Restless Stand has had to do a Herculean task to get up there. Next in the race, Beretta Betty, Ron Ray Lass, followed by Autobahn Flyer, Lone Pine. The leader is Nimue from Slick Appeal. Restless Stand trying to pick them up. It's Nimue in front on the corner from Slick Appeal and Restless Stand. Nimue swung in front. Restless Stand and Slick Appeal coming at him. Nimue in front. Nimue wins the cup. Nimue by a length and a half. All but a dead heat. Slick Appeal and Restless Stand for the minor placing. Next home in the race was Ron Ray Lass, Autobahn Flyer, Beretta Betty, Lone Pine. And I'm a Rock Star alongside of him. The winner is for the blue, Nimue. For blue, Nimue is first. 3 the white, Slick Appeal has run second. 8 the pink, Restless Stand third. Well, they were the 3 principal chances. And the way the race panned out, it was a very, very exciting race. Restless Stand giving away a huge start. And Nimue.
Righto, 438. More from Wentworth Park shortly, off at Globe.
The history of this race. A good horse will win it again tonight, and that's why I don't really want to go for one of the outsiders. But just looking at them in the yard, Shaker Maker, well, he always looks fantastic. He's got that arrogance about him, hasn't he, that he knows as if he's a good horse. And that's the first time since the Miracle Mile I've had a chance to have a good look at Smooth Satin. He's blossomed as a horse. He's a little bit bigger than he was Miracle Mile time, but hey, you would expect that because he was on the back of 5 runs in a row, I think, going into the Miracle Mile. A little bit of room to improve, but if you can get the right card into it, I know you sort of fancy me, Tway.
Look, I went for Shaker Maker because it's the obvious, but I hate tipping at $1.80 pop. Sometimes you just can't, you've got to tip them, but when Smooth Satin walked around and just talking to a few trainers and other people that looked at him and were looking at him in the thing, they reckon this horse will run a hell of a race.
Well, I'm sure he will. So much is going to come down to the tactics of the race. We've seen they're running amazing times here tonight. Now, that sort of leads me to believe that unlike normal races at Ballarat, when they're running quick times, it's very hard to make ground from back in the field. With that in mind, it's going to be important where Shaker Maker ends up at the start. Smooth Satin's in trouble from the draw, but what will be interesting is when Steve Turnbull starts the 3-wide run, he could force John Justice to come out, maybe even give him the trail a lot further from home than John would be comfortable with.
What about Yule Star? We haven't mentioned the Kiwi. He went around last start with a flat tyre for the last couple of laps. He seemingly had his problems since the Inter-Dominion, but he is an Inter-Dominion champion.
And it's staggering he hasn't won a race since that final on the 5th of May. He's back going as well as I've seen him. His Auckland Cup run was enormous. It was like an anchor to him, that flat tyre, because it wrapped around the rim, jammed the wheel, and he had to drag it all the way down the home straight. Should have won that race easily. Lorraine Nolan's very happy with the horse, said that he worked well on Thursday and that he's forward to win this race. And something about Yule Star, first up from a similar break to what he's had going into tonight's race. He's won the Ballarat Cup here, and if you recall, he won the Hunter Cup first up from a let-up as well. So he's got a lot in his favour.
All right, they're getting towards the boxes for that first race in Cannington. We're 4 minutes away from the Ballarat Cup. Tailor-Made Lombo, is it some sort of chance? The question mark, can it lead Lucky Ardrey? Because otherwise it's going to be 3 back on the inside. That's
what people are saying. There is a chance Lucky Ardrey might get fired up in front and not be able to hand over to the stablemate Monamigo. I'll be interested to see what happens there. If Tailor-Made Lombo tries to lead, I think that'll be the end of her. Remember that Ladyship Mile. I don't like talking over the national anthem, but we'll keep punching. $8.20 at the moment. Tailor-Made Lombo's terrific odds. She's got the draw if she's driven quietly by Chrissy Alford. You'll just see those white colours poking around looking for a run in the home straight.
All righty, well, we're about 3 minutes away. 8.20 Tailor-Made Lombo, 4.40 Yule Star starting to tighten up on the Super Tab figures. $1.80 Shaker Maker, 7.40 Smooth Satin 2. It's gone in the last 10 minutes from 9.20 into 7.40. That support coming.
Even shorter odds than that with bookmakers. Shaker Maker at 1.90 on the tote. He's a little bit shorter with bookies.
All righty, we'll come back with more shortly as they really build it up here at Ballarat for the Cup. Let's go to Craig Evans, the first over at Caddington.
Just about ready to run the first.
2 minutes away from the Cadbury Ballarat Pacing Cup. The win pool already up near 90,000. Majority of the money here is going to go bang in the next couple of minutes. Monamigo, it really challenged Shaker Maker a week ago in a Globe Derby, and at the moment $17.
Yes, Lombo Repeater's baby brother, Lombo Repeater, being beaten in the very last stride in the WA Pacing Cup last night. So might be a chance for the family flag to fly high again. Monamigo, the best run of its career by far. Its chances will depend on whether it can get to the front. If it does, it's going to give a lot of cheek because Shaker Maker had to run unheard of sectional times to run it down, and only in the last stride, or the last couple of strides there at Globe Derby last week. So if you're one that fancies a value runners, Monamigo's one of those, and you've done a fair bit of homework on Bruisem. Mick Guerin, of course, one of our Kiwi correspondents on In the Gig, he tells me this horse is probably not up with the best New Zealanders, but he did warn me that it leaves the gate quickly.
Yeah, look, I spoke with Anthony during the week. He said the horse travelled well settled, but his key line to me was he's here to learn. This is the first trip away, and maybe this time next year.
This is a school of hard knocks tonight as well, isn't it? Coming up against Shaker Maker, Yule Star, Smooth Satin and Tailor-Made Lombo. I mean, these are 4 outstanding champions. We see the market settling to about what we would have expected now. Maybe still a little bit of value with number 12, Smooth Satin, at a shade better than the $7. The 180 Shaker Maker, well, that's pretty well on par with what the bookies are given. They haven't given a lot away on the champ, and why would they? The big track here suits him. He's the race fit one, having won in fantastic time over there in Adelaide last week. Yule Star solid as always. He won this race, beating Lombo Repeater last year. Went on to Inter-Dominion glory. Smooth Satin we've covered, and Tailor-Made Lombo, she's always got her fans.
No doubt. Pool now over 100,000. That pool will update very shortly. There it goes up to 103,000. $1.80 Shaker Maker, 4.40 Yule Star. Adam, we'll let you get in front of that grandstand, in front of a massive crowd too. Good luck.
I want to get amongst them, Andrew. Thank you. All the best to the punters.
Okay, Adam Hamilton there joining us, and of course this is the Cadbury Ballarat Pacing Cup. We'll catch up with the winning driver as soon as we can after the race. Terrific race. Can Yule Star win back-to-back? Let's go to Dan Malecki for the call of the Ballarat Pacing Cup.
Great make-up. Mobile 2710, and they're close to a start. Shaker Maker, $1.80 favourite. Set to go. Smooth Satin about a length off his place at release point. The green light's on. They're racing now. No speed out. Yule Star allowed to drift back. Sokiola began fast. Bruisem's got early gate speed and so has Lucky Ardrey, but it's Sokiola who's working across to take up the running by the first bend. Bruisem second. Lucky Ardrey was running third. Up to fourth, Monamigo. Tailor-Made Lombo back fifth on the pegs. Then Shaker Maker working into a nice spot, three back the outside. Then Gabamoosh. Next is Claddar. Yulstar sitting wide at the moment around Living Angel. Smooth Satin back second last and hit the spot at the tail of the field as they work into the straight the first time in. Shaker's off. Shaker Maker's the first one to make a move and he goes up on the outside of Sokiola. He looks as if he's going to have a crack for the lead here, the favourite. And Shaker's about to take over in the Cadbury Ballarat Pacing Cup. The favourites in front, 2 laps to go. Shaker Maker in the lead from Sokiola. Third, Lucky Ardrey. Fourth, Tailor-Made Lombo. Fifth, Bruisem. Yulstar's been planted 3 wide, but he's moving forward now. He's about to get up 1 wide. He'll sit without cover about 15 metres off the lead. Tailor-Made Lombo 4 back along the pegs. Next is Monamigo on the outside of Gabamoosh. 5 metres away, Claddar around hit the spot. Then Living Angel second last. And Smooth Satin's taking off 3 wide from last. Down the back, 1,700 left to travel. And Shaker Maker's doing it easily at the moment with no pressure. 5 metres to Sokiola, third Yulstar. Now making a move, Monamigo. It hooked out in front of Smooth Satin. And Monamigo's about to get to the position outside of Shaker Maker. Lead time in 1:23.1. About 1,400 metres to travel. Monamigo went to second, but Smooth Satin sprinting around it. And Smooth Satin's about to sit up on the outside of Shaker Maker. Out 3 wide, making a move was Living Angel. On the pegs was Sokiola. Back 6 now, Yulstar on the outside of Lucky Ardrey. Then Bruisem, Tailor-Made Lombo, Claddar, Gabamoosh. And at the tail end of the field was Hit the Spot as they passed the 1,200. 30.7 the first quarter. The Cadbury Ballarat Pacing Cup of 2002. And it's the champ Shaker Maker in the lead. 2 metres away, Smooth Satin. 3 wide, Living Angel. Fourth is Sokiola. In the middle, Monamigo. Yulstar 3 wide with cover now. Then Lucky Ardrey 3 back the inside. Tailor-Made Lombo got off the pegs and it's wedged away in the middle. Bruisem 3 deep. And then Gabamoosh, Claddar. Last is Hit the Spot as they pass the 800. Second quarter in 30.6. Shaker Maker's had an easy run, however. He's 3 metres in front of Smooth Satin. 3 wide, Living Angel. Sokiola fourth on the inside. In between runners, Monamigo. Yulstar, last year's winner's out 3 deep with cover now, but he's had a hard run. Then came Lucky Ardrey. Next is Tailor-Made Lombo as they turn off the back. Wider out was Bruisem. Hit the Spot, Gabamoosh and Claddar is last, but they have to get to Shaker. 400 left to travel. Shaker 2 metres in front as they up the tempo. Smooth Satin second. Then Living Angel under pressure. Yulstar wider from Monamigo, Sokiola. Third quarter, 29.2. Shaker Maker turns into the straight 5 metres to Smooth Satin. Then Monamigo, Yulstar. But it's Shaker Maker in front with 100 left to go. He's got the cup, won the champ. Shaker Maker's drawing away from Smooth Satin, Yulstar. And Shaker's done it again. Shaker Maker wins the Cadbury Ballarat Pacing Cup. Photo the miners, Smooth Satin and Yulstar, a terrific run. Then Monamigo, Lucky Ardrey, Tailor-Made Lombo ran on. Back behind them, Gabamoosh, Living Angel, Sokiola Hit the Spot, and then came Bruisem and Claddar. Final quarter in 28.1. Number 9, Shaker Maker, John Justice. He had a relatively easy run, and it could have been somewhat predictable once he had found the lead, but he did it in style, sprinting away from a photo between 2 very, very good horses in Smooth Satin, who had to do a whole lot more work, and same with Yulstar, who was still coming on the line. He was 3 wide early on, and then again for the last 1,200. 9-12-5 on the Cadbury Ballarat Pacing Cup.
Yep, terrific win by Shaker Maker. Great performance by Smooth Satin and Yulstar in third place. They should be 9-12-5. We'll confirm those shortly. They're set at Albion Park now. Here's Dave.
Yeah, thanks, Andrew. Yeah, he did a marvellous job.
Did he do everything you expected tonight? Lance got to the lead, surprising a few of us, but your work got to the lead after that.
Yeah, well, I was a bit surprised when Lance led, and when he did, I sort of thought, well, he's burned pretty hard. He might want to trail. For a minute there, I thought Lance was going to hold the lead, but we just sort of put a bit of pressure, and he decided to let us go.
The crowd's already clapped the champ home here, John. Emotionally for you, coming back to Ballarat, winning the Cup. You can go right on now to the Sky Channel Nights of Glory.
He's a marvellous horse. I mean, you know, anyone that has anything to do with this horse, he's a true champion, and I'm just thankful that I've got him in my stable, and I've been fortunate enough to have him ever since he was a yearling. He's just a marvellous horse, and he deserves all the accolades.
Where will we see him next, John?
Vic Cup, Knights of Glory.
First night, Feb 2nd. Well done, John.
Thank you.
Big roar, ladies and gentlemen, for the champ, Shaker Maker. He's won the Ballarat Cup. Well driven, well rated by John Justice, his trainer-driver.
Yeah, pretty exciting scenes there at Ballarat. Well, they're running late at Wentworth Park. They're 2 minutes past the advertised start time. We've seen one extended presentation tonight from Maitland, and same as happened at Wentworth Park after the Association Cup, so they're going to be running at least 3.5 minutes late. Speaking of Maitland, they're scoring up for the next event there.